Daigo Dojima, Taiga Saijima, and Goro Majima, huh? Yeah, add Kiryu-san to the mix and you've got yourself a Yakuza Hall of Fame.
Yeah, maybe in the sense that we're all retired.
So you're going, right? To see him, I mean?
Yeah, I'm leaving now.
Is that a fact? Don't know if you meant this, but, you don't think you're flying solo, do you? Like that'd help. Come on now, Kiryu-san. Someone's gotta watch your ass.
Not exactly how I'd have worded it, but he's right. We're in this together.
Thanks, guys. Gonna be a long trip. Let's make sure we're ready.
Ho-ho!
Yeah.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there.
I actually slept well last night.
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
I haven't
Hardly
even
a
warmed
fair
up yet.
fight. Learning more every day.
Yeah, but it's okay. I don't
Think
know.
I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
Pretty bold of you.
Nani mite yagaru? 無事に帰れると思うな
Hey, you
よ。
are.
It's over!
I haven't even
Hardly a
warmed
fair
up yet.
fight.
I'm good.
見どころが悪いんじゃ。無事では返さないぜ。
There's more where this came from. Think I'll enjoy this.
Too easy.
Not a fair fight.
To most people, this is just another bridge over a dirty river. It's more than that to me, though.
Yeah? Well, I think anything can hold sentimental value, depending on what it means to you.
I've spent a lot of time just standing here, watching garbage float downriver. When I do that, it's like I'm seeing time go by. And it keeps going, no matter what. It's almost telling me, don't waste your time feeling down. I have to keep looking forward.
This too shall pass. It's a good lesson to learn, even from garbage, Nanba.
I'm being serious here, come on. I've been all the way to Hawaii now, but this spot still means the most to me. Ichiban and I met near here, too. So, I thought it was only right to share it with you as well.
Nanba. Let me return the favor someday. I'll take you somewhere special to me.
Somewhere special to Cosma Kiryu, huh? Now that I've got to see.
Don't get too excited. It may not be much more than a bridge over a dirty river.
Hell, now I'm even more curious. Looking forward to it. Oh, hey. Why don't we take a picture together? To remember today.
I doubt I'm likely to forget this, but... Alright, let's.
Thank you for that. You're a good friend, Kiryu-san.
You too, Nanba. I'm counting on you.
Good to go.
I can't breathe.
Hey, what's the matter? Are you alright?
I'm having a fit. I can't breathe.
Got it. Just hold on. Don't move.
Hey, did you hear? PS5 might be at the end of its life cycle due to low sales. Oh.
This isn't the time for that. You could die.
Even if I survived it, I'd just be assumed dead if those thieving debt collectors come after me.
Damn it. Then what should I do? If he's refusing an ambulance, how can I help him? Should I look for a hospital nearby? I need to pause for a moment and think this through.
You said what? Hey, did you hear PS5 might in this its life cycle due to what? Low sales or what? What you talking about, man?
I'm having a fit. I can't breathe.
Hey, how you holding up? You should see a doctor right away.
Okay. Just don't call him that.
If he's refusing an ambulance, how can I help him? Should I look for a hospital near... But what are the chances of finding a hospital in the heart of Kamurocho? Wait a minute. Aren't we right near... That's right. Emoto Medical Clinic. Home to Kamurocho's best physician. He'll treat this guy for free.
Yay, not many new titles and low sales.
We first met. Wouldn't matter if all of society turned its back on you. Doc Emoto doesn't refuse anyone in need. I respect the man. Good to know he's still kicking. Hang in there, all right? I'm gonna get you to a doctor.
Man, I don't know about all that, man, because you got Final Fantasy Rebirth coming out, so I know that's gonna be a huge seller right there. I don't know though, but I don't know.
Doc, sorry to barge in. It's an emergency. Where's Dr. Emoto?
I'm Dr. Emoto, but if you're looking for my father, he's out currently. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Then you must be.
But didn't you just say there's an emergency? Oh, let's not waste time chatting. What's the situation? Can patient move on his own?
A homeless man collapsed. He's having some sort of attack. He's on the street right now and won't take an ambulance.
Understood. This kind of thing is fairly typical. My apologies, but I'll need your help carrying him in.
Is he all right now?
Yes, he's fine. He's actually one of my father's patients. This tends to happen from time to time. Though, this time around, it was your intervention that ended up saving him.
That's a relief. So how is the old doctor these days?
Well, the years have taken their toll. In fact, that's more noticeable lately. Were you a patient of my father's?
No, I'm not exactly.
Huh? What's going on here? You injured?
He collapsed after having another attack. Seems he ran out of the meds you prescribed. That gentleman over there made me aware of the situation, so we were able to prevent a disaster.
Ah, I see. Thank you. And I'm sure he'd like to personally extend his thanks when he comes to.
No, there's no need for that. I've got to head out soon.
Earlier, it sounded as though you knew my father personally.
Well, I've heard a few things here and there, but it was quite a while ago.
Did you hear good things or bad things?
All good things.
Well, I suppose I should thank my lucky stars.
So, you run this clinic with your daughter now?
Hell no. This is my clinic. She's just a busybody who barges in whenever she feels like it. Taking after me was 100% her idea.
True, I was never asked, but someone has to keep this place running. No matter what my dad says. I've told him he can retire anytime, but he absolutely refuses to settle down.
What's wrong?
No, my apologies. For a second, I mistook you for someone I knew way back when. Come to think of it, I heard he died a few years ago. He was a legend among the Yakuza here in Kamurocho.
You don't say.
Huh. That voice. You even sound just like him. But I guess that's downright impossible. To think, I almost accused a friend of faking his own death all those years ago. Preposterous.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you've got the wrong guy. I'm just passing through.
Right.
But I did haunt Kamurocho often in the past. I've heard a lot about you. In a town that only cares about money and women, there's a doctor who'll help anybody in need. A man of great character.
Well, that's pretty exaggerated. But it's nice to know that I'm a trusted physician.
What's with this heavy atmosphere? You two can just tell me if I'm in the way.
Oh, that's not it.
I'm going on break. You guys, take your time.
It must be reassuring to know you have a reliable successor. She grew up following in your footsteps. One look at her, and you can tell how strong-willed she is.
Isn't that the truth? Once my daughter makes up her mind, it's her way or the highway. But that's the right attitude to have when running a clinic like this. And patients seem to prefer being treated by her, rather than an old grouch like me. These days, all anyone ever seems to ask me is when I'm gonna retire.
That's a shame.
Damn straight. It only gets me even more fired up. At this rate, I'll be a doctor until my dying day. Those ungrateful patients can't get rid of me yet.
It was good to see you, Dakamoto.
As someone who treats the injured and infirm, I can't exactly ask you to come again soon. But I'm here for you. Even if you're guarding secrets, you can trust me. Doctor-patient confidentiality, you know.
Thanks. I might just take you up on that offer. Times have changed, and even the Tojo clan is long gone. But some things never change. Looks like I'm still no match for you, Dakamoto.
Well, let's get started.
They didn't stand a
Moving up
chance.
in the world.
Strong.
Okay.
Whatever works. could be a whole new me. I don't know about this.
We're bringing it back. Now's the time. Hard to improve on perfection. Is my sexy too distracting? Ooh, I make this look good, baby.
Bring it on. It's over. Pretty bold.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Ready as you are.
It's over.
Moving up there,
They didn't stick.
The Champion District, huh? Thinking back on it, old man Komaki used to train me here and over in West Park. West Park's been gone ever since Kamurocho Hills went up. But this place hasn't changed a bit. I swear, from kicking you while you're down to unfair matchups, even full-on shotgun blasts, Komaki knew how to dish it out. His methods might have been a little unorthodox, sure, but I also learned a lot from him. He was pretty aged last time we met, too. Hope he's still doing okay.
Yo! The hell you think you're doing here, Gramps?
Yeah, bro, this is our territory. What, you deaf or something, huh?
No, actually, I didn't. And I'm pretty sure no one else did either.
The hell'd you say?
Alright, fine then. It's beatdown time.
Oh boy. You're dead meat, old-timer. Sorry about it. Now hang on. I'm a nice enough guy. Tell you what, you leave your cash with us, and we'll let you go. Sound fair?
Michan! What a guy!
I don't have time for this.
Hold it! You fucking with us? And after I was all generous and shit?
And shit is a good way to describe it.
Man, shut up! Alright, fine. Guess we'll just kill you then.
Well, let's get started. I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Might as well.
Okay. Who wants to go?
Who's the holdup?
Watch this. Good to go.
Here we go. Pretty bold.
You picked the wrong opponent.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
That mouth of yours is trouble. Better learn to shut it, or the next guy might not be so nice.
We're so sorry.
Well, aren't you a sight? No doubt you fought your share of battles, hmm? Huh? Wait, now, are you?
Hey, nice to meet you. Forgive me, but have we met?
I see. Live long enough, and you're bound to have a secret or two. Sorry, it seems I was mistaken.
Please tell me he got breakdance and moves cause of the outfit and not a skill tree thing.
But that was long ago.
Yeah, it's not like a skill tree thing. I switched his job, bro. I switched his job. So now he a breakdancer. But I like his moves. He was one to fit the homeless dude type shit.
So, you new here? Come out this way on a trip or something?
Oh, no, just here running an errand. I'll be leaving soon.
Ah. Then, while I have you, any interest in becoming my pupil? Fair chance you'll improve your skills 100 times.
Lol, I see.
You know, had you asked me when I was younger, I might have taken you up on that. Unfortunately, I've got other things on my plate right now. Sorry.
Sure. Can't argue there. Well then, at least give ear to the ramblings of an old man. For years now, I've taught martial arts to anyone willing, from ambitious youth to aimless drifter. Among them was a strong, kind man with a fist to match even mine. And though he never spoke of them, his scars were selfless ones. Intriguing as he was, I considered him my #1 pupil. He even went on to influence my other students as well. Perhaps it was what you might call charisma. Of all those who came and went, he was the only one who had it. Now then, much to my dismay, my pupils tell me he's already passed away. Nevertheless, I sometimes dream of giving lessons to him once more, just as I had in West Park with all the homeless. Listen, truth is, I don't have much time left. So can I ask you a favor? There's something I'd like to do before I die.
And what's that?
I'd like to round things off. One final fight. A duel for the ages. Who better than my #1 pupil? Oh, forgive me. A man that looks like him, I mean. So how about it? Help an old man out?
I can do that. I may not be your pupil, but I'll give it my all.
Well then, I hope you don't mind if I do the same. In the name of true strength, Sotaro Komaki answers the call! Sotaro Komaki shall not
Show me
back
what's
down!
Allow me.
I'll just have to retrain you.
Nothing personal.
No match for me! You are but a fledgling!
Here we go. Ready for the knockout? Allow me.
Time to shut it down. Feel the heat! Impossible!
Here we go. Allow me. Here we go. Nothing personal. Try harder next time. Hardly a fair fight. Doing better than I thought. How was that, old man?
My, you are something.
Really, you don't have much time? You're way tougher than anyone else out here.
It's been a good while since I got to go all out. No other pupil of mine's ever had what it takes. Anyhow, it seems I've nothing left to teach you.
Maybe you're still mistaken, but can I tell you something?
What's that?
A while back, I did in fact do martial arts training, and from someone just like you. Whenever he found someone looking to get stronger, he'd always take them under his wing. This training was unique, to say the least, but his passion was unmatched. He taught me it's not just one's strength, but their will. I'm sure he's still out there holding on to those beliefs, raising others, just like he raised me.
Beliefs, hmm? Well, I'm sure he'd be very proud of his former student. He'd see a determination to lay it all out on the line for others, and the kindness needed to protect them. He'd say, you haven't changed a bit. But remember, those things can always be used against you. Careful, you don't let your guard down. Anyhow, with that, I think I've said all I need.
I'll keep it in mind. Anyway, take care, all right? I'm glad we got to meet. Thanks again, old man.
Sure. Farewell, then, stranger. As long as these old bones hold, I'll continue devoting myself to my pupils. Perhaps someday we'll fight again, should our paths cross. Until then, keep on keeping on, hmm?
Likewise. Guess the Komaki school's got a lot of students these days. No doubt they're all learning the same lessons I did. I learned a lot from Old Man Komaki, and not just techniques. In fact, I'm still learning from him every day. Keep on keeping on, old man.
Well, let's get started.
What?
I haven't
Pretty
even warmed
old.
up yet.
Okay.
Come on. Remember, stretching's important. Not a loser. It's over. What the?
I haven't
Not
even
a
warmed
fair
up yet.
fight. Moving up in the world.
Giddy up.
Hey! Pocket circuit racing!
Hmm?
Neat! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! I'll race you to the Pocket Circuit Stadium.
Really? Pocket Circuit Stadium. Kamurocho actually has one again. Ah, Pocket Circuit. Those little radio-controlled race cars. It's a surprisingly deep hobby, competing against others on elaborate racetracks. There was a time I was the fastest Pocket Circuit racer in Kamurocho, taking on all comers. I got to know the kids who frequented the place through racing and modding our cars together. And I even formed a lasting friendship with a Pocket Circuit fighter that managed our location. Last time I saw him was back in Onomichi. Hope he's doing all right.
Stop being so annoying. Let me play how I want, fighter.
Hmm?
But that customization you put together won't work, Kojiro-kun. Try these tires instead. They'll give you more friction on turns. Come on, use them just once, buddy. For me?
Knock it off. The tires I have are the best. They're purple.
Purple's cool, but the color doesn't make it race better. Don't you want to stay on the track?
No, shut up already. Fighter, you suck.
Let's go find something to do at the park.
Yeah, this is dumb, Yasukun.
Aw, just give it a little more time. It's fun. Not again. Jeez, I can't get these kids to listen. Oh well, better clean up. Whoa! Ooh, sorry about that.
Huh. A golem tiger.
Oh? You recognize it?
Hmm. I used to race here, actually. Back with the first Pocket Circuit fighter.
Whoa. So, my name's Muranaka. I'm a new fighter, employed by the Pocket Circuit Company themselves.
I'm... Well, as far as Pocket Circuit goes, I'm Kazuma.
Kazuma-kun, huh? Pleasure to meet you. So if you knew this branch's first fighter, you must go back a while.
I started in the bubble era. Must have been 30 years ago now.
Whoa, that would have been the first boom period. Oh, amazing. I'd have loved to have been there to see it. Is it true? How popular it was back then?
I'd say so. From what I recall, it really swept the country for a time. Then one day, the Kamurocho Stadium was gone. I'm surprised to see it come back now.
Ah, yeah, it did die down for a while, but recently there's been a surge of interest. The market's swelling again. On top of that, we have a new company president. He's a pocket circuit fanatic, apparently. I'm super into it. He came up with a bunch of innovative new mixed media strategies to get younger school kids back into RC racing.
That sounds effective. So, what made you want to be a pocket circuit fighter?
Everything else aside? The cars. Pocket circuit cars fascinate me. Pocket circuit's popularity was waning by the time I got into it, but I didn't care. I'd spend every afternoon customizing my rig. All of my meager allowance went toward building the best machine I could. I didn't have friends at school, but eventually, I met people through Pocket Circuit. It was like finding my place in the world. It was so much fun in those days.
I get it. That made you want to become a fighter.
Yup. It was the fighter at my local branch who approached me when he saw that I would race alone. He helped bring me together with the other kids. I finally made friends. All thanks to him. That's the person I want to be. Someone who can help cheer kids up when they're going through hard times. That's a true pocket circuit fighter.
I think that's the right idea. You're a good fit.
Except, this job's a lot harder than I thought it'd be. When it comes to pocket circuit tech, nobody knows more than me. And I just want to pass on that knowledge. Teach kids the best customizations. Support their curiosity. But when I try, I can't get through to them. The kids all seem to hate me. Maybe I'm just not cut out to be a fighter. Now that I'm 30, it might be time to move back home. Are you laughing at me?
No. It's just that back in my day, the fighter here was in a very similar position. He and I raced together a lot. I have nothing but good memories of him. It's been a long time, but I still consider him a close friend.
You really have that kind of bond?
He was a great spokesperson for the hobby, and good with kids. Still, he had his share of troubles. The company never saw him as more than a disposable part-timer. When he had 30, he had a hard time staying with it.
Wow. What did he do?
He decided to remain a fighter. He loved Pocket Circuit. The kids loved him. In the end, he couldn't turn away from that love.
The kids loved him, huh? Makes me jealous. If I only had a better relationship with them, I wouldn't be so conflicted.
Let me ask, what do you imagine the kids there want from you?
Me? Well, I'm the Pocket Circuit fighter. They want me to teach them the best way to race, don't they?
That's an important part of it. The fighter should be someone you can consult on builds. However, do you really think that's what children are looking for?
Huh?
You told me about the fighter who helped you as a kid, but you didn't mention his technical expertise. Did you decide to become a fighter because he made you a faster car? Did you idolize him because he taught you which tire set takes sharp turns better?
Course not. He meant the world to me because when I had nobody, he rescued me from my loneliness.
I think you understand now. What is it the children want from their fighter? You know the answer, don't you?
Kazuma-kun. You're right. This whole time, I've been mistaken. Pocket Circuit might be a technical hobby, but that's not its heart. It can't be only about winning and losing. First and foremost, it's about having fun with your fellow racers. I can't believe I looked past something so obvious. No wonder the kids hate me.
It's not too late, you know.
Right. I'm gonna find those kids. This time, I won't talk about wheels. I'll talk about feels. Pocket Circuit runs on love.
Good. I'm sure they'll take to that lesson.
Oh, thanks so much, Kazuma-kun. Fighter away!
Let's do this!
It's over!
What the? Too easy.
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand a chance. Okay.
Well, let's get started.
It's over!
They didn't stand a chance.
Hell yeah.
Hey, hey, hey!
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over! Pretty bold of you.
Yo, sick cart, short stuff. Is this limited edition? Yeah, I want one too.
Hey, give it back, please.
Huh? Don't be such a greedy brat. Well, you want to get hit?
A premium model's wasted on some dumbass kids. I'll make this thing fly.
But I spent my whole allowance on it.
I don't care. Go away before I kill you.
Don't move a muscle, you scum!
Huh? Is that the nerd I think it is?
Nerd? No! Try Pocket Circuit Fighter! And that's Kojiro-kun's car. Hand it over.
Shit! Pocket Jerk-Off Fighter's actually lecturing me. Why don't you crawl back into whatever boomer-ass manga they cribbed your outfit from?
You know, we'd put a car like that to better use than some moron toddlers. Don't you want faster races at your rinky-dink stadium?
Are you nuts? As if I'd let anyone who mistreats kids race on my tracks. Pocket Circuit may be competitive, but it's not the fastest who wins the day. It's whoever has the most fun. You two blockheads don't deserve Pocket Circuit!
Fighter.
It's not safe here. Move along, please.
But Fighter.
Don't worry about me. Now go.
Okay.
Now, just you and me. Right. Listen up. You're dealing with the Pocket Circuit Fighter now. Cheap shot! So, that's how it is?
Hey, this nerd's literally as weak as he looks.
Look at you in that oversized chip bag! This fighter can suck my ass!
For real. What kind of virgin devotes his whole life to toy cars? Have your folks seen your dumb cosplay?
Go home! If your family ain't disowned you yet, maybe they can find you a real job, fighter!
Kojiro-kun's car. Hand it over.
Shut the fuck up!
Damn it! My race isn't run
exactly how cold. Let's teabag him.
Hey.
Huh? Ah! The hell? Who are you?
Nobody besides a Pocket Circuit fan. You've both made a big mistake just now. Now be quiet and give me the card.
What's up with him? You got some death wish, old man?
Should we find out?
Hell yeah, we should! Let's fuck this guy up!
Bring it on.
Yeah. Have fun with this.
Are you done with all the fun and games
We're going
yet?
to regret this.
Allow me.
What an eyesore. You want some?
You're going down. No big deal.
Did you really think you'd win?
Yes!
That should do it. Hmm?
Fighter, please say something.
That you, Kojiro-kun?
Yes, it's me. Are you okay? Fighter.
Yeah, I'll be alright. Are any of you hurt?
All 'cause you protected us. Thanks so much.
Fighter, you're so strong. We never knew.
Huh? What? Me?
Well, look. Those bullies are all knocked out.
Oh. Was that... me?
There's nobody else around. You're the coolest fighter.
I'm really happy you got my car back.
Don't worry about it. It's a fighter's job to keep the racers safe.
Fighter, you did all of this for us. After I said such mean stuff to you. I swear, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I promise, Kojiro-kun. I'm the one who's sorry. You only wanted to have fun customizing your kit. I tried to force my way of doing things onto you, but you never asked me to. I assumed you'd be happier if you won more often, but you were smart enough to know what matters to you. I was a crummy fighter. I forgot the most important thing about Pocket Circuit. Please, forgive me.
Fighter!
Hey, I know how to make it all okay. Let's race together.
Yeah, let's go. Take us back to the stadium, Fighter.
Yeah, of course. I might need to buy a couple bandages first. Can you two go on ahead?
Sure, we'll wait for you there.
Well done, fighter. You've really earned that title.
Muranaka-kun!
Hmm?
President.
Huh. No way. Of course. Fighter said the new president was a fanatic.
I got a call on my pocket phone that a fighter was in a scuffle and rushed over. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm just fine, sir. And no harm came to the children.
I see. Well, thank goodness. You did the right thing protecting them, Muranaka-kun.
Ha! Any fighter worth their stripes would do the same.
Muranaka-kun, something's different about you. Have you found some new motivation?
Do you think so? Kazuma-kun's to thank then, probably.
Kazuma-kun?
Yes, sir. He's a truly noble man, and a racer since the Bubble Era. I was beginning to doubt my value as a fighter, to be honest. Kazuma-kun heard me out and gave me advice fit for a sage. He opened my eyes, sir.
How about that? Kazuma-kun. You say he helped you through a personal crisis?
Yes, absolutely. May I ask, it sounds like you might know him, sir?
He happens to be an important old friend.
Oh, I should have realized. Kazuma-kun mentioned knowing the first fighter. He called you a friend, too.
He did he?
If it's all right, sir, I should get back to the stadium. The kids are waiting for me.
And take care of yourself. Oh, Muranaka-kun. If you happen to see Kazuma-kun again, give him a message. I would love another race someday, friend.
You got it, sir. I won't forget. See you again, Mr. President.
You called me your friend, huh? Pocket Circuit sure is special, Kazuma-kun. If I ever see you again, let's laugh together. Let's cry, let's shout. Just like the kids do. Like we used to back then. Let's race, Kazuma-kun.
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over.
Let's do
it. Moving up in the world.
Not a scratch. Well, let's get started.
It's over.
They didn't.
Kiryu-san, come on in.
good to see you, Suzuki-san.
Thanks. All right if I stop in?
No need to ask. You're always welcome here, friend. Sir? Is there something on my face?
No, of course not. I apologize.
Just a little joke I have. After all, there's always something on my face.
Can I ask, have you been in Yokohama a long time?
Well, now, I haven't kept count. Must be over a decade at this point.
Huh. That is quite a while. One more question, sorry. Do you happen to have a favorite food?
Good question. Why do you ask?
Cold noodles. Any chance you're, partial to them?
Guilty as charged. I do fancy a bowl now and again, yes.
It's just... I once knew someone who preferred them as well. He was practically an older brother to me. And you bear such a striking resemblance to him. I couldn't help thinking that, maybe... Forgive me. This isn't your concern.
Nonsense, sir. So long as I'm proprietor, my customers' concerns are my own.
Makes me feel a bit better to hear that.
Suzuki-san, I get the sense you've endured some hardships. Enough time spent behind a bar, you can read most by their face alone.
Then tell me, bartender, what do I have on my face?
You were always strong. So you never learned to ask for help. And too few know when you've been hurt. That's the impression I get, anyway.
I see.
I'm joking again. That's how almost every man starts seeing himself past middle age. Especially the ones with such worn and chiseled faces.
Sounds like that must apply to you, too.
Before I came to own this place, I also lived in a world with no room for weakness. Forget it. It's not important.
Whatever you say.
Let me put it like this. I was raised believing that vulnerability was the enemy of survival. I carried that dogma with me for too long. Is it the same for you, perhaps, Suzuki-san?
Are you saying your outlook's changed since then?
I accept help when offered now, to one degree or another, while trying to give those around me whatever help I can. And I'm content with how things are. Maybe that's what it means to have a real home. And to do more with life than just survive it.
That's an admirable point of view.
You've fought so many battles and loved so many people. Maybe all that's left of you are your scars. How could anyone call this a just world when men like you can't be promised a good, proud ending?
Come on. How do you know you say that to all the guys?
I'm saying it to you. Saying it as someone who's found a happiness here that I worry you never could. Again and again, you've been denied peace and rest. You've been denied something as precious as your name itself. But right now, for this one moment, you have people willing to help you if you ask them to. After all the tragic mistakes, their camaraderie is what proves you're still a noble man.
Hey, is it just me, or are they staring at us right now?
The bartender's never usually so chatty. Wonder what they're saying.
I can't simply tell you to embrace vulnerability, but try depending on them while you can. After all, you're getting up there in years. You're almost too big to be told what to do.
It's uncanny. You're so much like him, bartender. My old Aniki in another life.
May I say, sir, that if the day does come when you're able to take back your name, I'd like to see you then. We'll speak frankly. Neither of us will have anything left to hide. I'll pour you a drink worthy of yourself that day. On the house. Naturally.
For what it's worth, I liked this drink too. I think I should go. Thank you for the conversation, bartender.
The pleasure was mine, friend. Always happy to help.
Appreciate it. So long.
Now you know why it's called Survive. Names are such powerful things.
There you are, Kiryu. Got some interesting news on my end. Might take a while. You good on time?
Yeah, I've got time.
Well, I'll give it to you straight. It's about Akiyama.
Akiyama? I take it you heard something?
I did. Seems he'd made his way out of Japan, right about when the Tojo clan and Omi alliance disbanded. So, that would be about 4 years ago.
And what? That's it?
For now, I've tried finding him through all my contacts, but the man's a slippery one. Now, this is rumor-level intel here, but supposedly, he's been sighted in Singapore a few times. Fitting, too, since they rake in investments from all over. A guy like him would feel right at home.
Well, he's been out of town this long. Any chance he'd even come back?
Every time we met, he'd doubt me like no tomorrow. Kept saying you just had to be alive. He even guessed I was in on it at one point. But after I kept playing it off, I guess he got fed up. I mean, we're the ones who distanced ourselves from Akiyama. The Daidoji had us promise that. No exceptions.
Yeah, I know. Can't exactly fault him for taking off like that. I'm at least glad to know he's doing well.
It was always a risk, mating with him. Man might act like a goof, but he's sharp as a tack. The moment you got close enough to listen in, he'd have sniffed you out. If that happened, you can bet the Daidoji would act real fast.
Right. Guess it's time we call it then. You've done more than enough, Date-san. Taichi, Kazuki, Yuya. You even got in touch with Sayama.
Hang on. I didn't call you out here to close up shop. Rather, how would you feel about taking it a step further?
Hmm? What do you mean?
Let's be frank. Daidoji doesn't care who you see. At least, I don't think. That's fair to assume, right? I mean, you haven't gotten any complaints, have you?
Guess not.
That means either they haven't noticed what we're doing, or they're letting us get away with it. A or B, I say we go all in, and get in touch with who you want to see most. If I had to guess, that'd be Haruka. You declared yourself a dead man, and all but disappeared. That's the promise you made with the Daidoji. If you went and broke that promise, well, I can't imagine it end well for you. But still...
Wait, Date-san.
What's up?
When this place gets so quiet, I don't even hear anyone outside.
So what's the deal? They with the Daidoji?
Nah, never seen him before. Tell you one thing, though. They definitely didn't come here for a drink. What's wrong? You wanted to fight? Well, here I am. Come on!
Think I'll enjoy this. I'm on a roll. Let's go.
What's the holdup?
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Looking for a show.
Yeah. Have fun with this.
Here we go. Might as well. And that's the
You
end.
picked the wrong opponent.
Hell yeah.
Strong.
Who are these guys? Any idea?
Huh. They're definitely not any old thugs. In fact, they moved like pros.
Right. Guess they're not done yet. Wait. You're...
The fellas you took down here. They're a group of Liumang boys called the White Masks. They'll work for anyone who pays them. Need some skulls cracked? They're there to please.
Hang on. Just what are you... Akiyama?
Not every day someone holds their own against White Masks, let alone this many. And after seeing you fight, there's no mistaking it. Do me a favor and be up front, eh? Kiryu-san? Still with the cold shoulder routine. All these years, and you can't bend a little?
Wait. So you mean this whole setup was you?
Sure was. Every time I asked Date-san about you, he'd give me the same crap about you being dead. No doubt he'd keep that up if I hadn't caught you red-handed.
That's just... You can't...
Oh, so you would have been honest with me this time around?
Well, I...
See? There he goes again.
Akiyama, what the hell?
You must really think I'm stupid! Both of you! For all the secrecy, it was pretty obvious. No way in hell you'd die that easily. And sure enough, right when the Tojo and Omi disbanded, I got word that old 6 feet under Kiryu made a surprise visit. I figured for sure things must have cooled down by then. But nope. That was all she wrote. Kazuma Kiryu's glorious return fizzled out like some urban legend. Not even a word my way either. I guess I didn't matter since I'm not part of your little gang.
Then, why are you here today? How'd you know where we were?
I asked a buddy to keep tabs on everything. Trail Date-san and see if maybe anything's changed. Date-san was the key. Surely he'd find a way to get in contact with Kiryu-san. Lo and behold, just the other day, I hear old Date's been frequenting a certain bar out in Ijincho. All I had to do was come back to Japan, play my cards right, and poof. Here I am, and there you are. So, with that out of the way, maybe it's time you explained yourself.
And just what is it you want me to tell you? Why I had to become a ghost?
I'll take anything so long as it's good. You and your pal here are done playing me for a fool.
Hey, maybe give it up, Kiryu. I'd rather not get slugged by Akiyama again.
I ain't apologizing yet, by the way. I'm still ready to kick you across the street.
Hey now, not funny.
Fine. I'll tell you everything. Looks like you finally won, Akiyama.
So that's it, then. That's the story. So what, Kiryu-san? You made a pact with this Daidoji faction to protect Haruka-chan and Haruto-kun?
I did. I needed to be dead to the world, and I had to keep silent to make good on my word. Date-san was there when I made that promise. I made him my sole witness. It was my fault he couldn't tell you all this time. You want to blame someone, blame me.
Like I even could after all that. Especially not now that I know you're dying.
Sorry. You know, it doesn't matter who I tell. They always start treating me nice.
Oh, brother. And you just had to lay it on me, huh?
So what you been up to, Akiyama? You snuck away from Kamurocho without so much as a peep.
Well, as you know, I get smitten pretty easily. Before I knew it, I chased some girl way out the country. Thanks to that, however, I got to take it easy. Almost feel guilty now, what with how rough you guys have had it.
Yeah? Well, I heard you left at a good time. Got out just as the Tojo clan disbanded. Right around then, the governor enacted his Kamurocho 3K plan. Anyone operating even an inch outside the law got shut down. Knowing you, that must have thrown a wrench your way. I'm sure the police came knocking, yeah?
Hey, if you knew, you could have at least thrown me a bone, huh? The money I handled mostly comes from gray zones, so I had to spread it across the globe to keep it safe.
Right, and then you ended up in Singapore.
Wait, what? Singapore? Who said anything about that?
Huh? Was that wrong?
Wrong as can be. But it's not like I tell you the truth either way.
Of course not. We had our secrets, and now Akiyama's returning the favor.
You wouldn't be that stingy, would you?
Sure I would. I'm a moneylender, remember?
Let's not forget he's still sick the Liumang after us, too. You know, I should file a complaint to Sun He. Tell her boys they ought to check their target next time.
Right. Anyway. All in all, I get there wasn't much you could do, given the circumstances. But how long have we known each other? We've taken on countless Yakuza, and been through the ringer, how many times now? If you're wondering whether I was cool with being left out, the answer's no.
Didn't you just say you get it?
Look, point is, you didn't even ask me for help. No, you went off to carry that weight all by yourself. Buddy, that's just plain lame. Anyhow, I won't go blaming you. On the contrary, I'm gonna help you see things through.
Hmm?
This might have started off as some Daidoji deal, Kiryu-san. But I'm gonna guess you're in deep again, huh? Fat chance I'll just sit back and ignore that.
I appreciate it, but if you get involved, I promise to the Daidoji's as good as empty.
Right, the pact you made. And what? You just stick to the shadows the rest of your life? Was there really no other way?
There might have been. But things back then were... let's just say they were pretty dire.
Hey, well, I sure have never lived life as a dead man, far as I'm aware. Still, I can only imagine how lonely you feel. You can't see Haruka-chan or Haruto-kun, can you?
That's the idea.
Hey now, Kiryu. What'd I tell you earlier? The Daidoji might give you a pass, even to see Haruka. Even if it's just a quick glance. It's great you're keeping your promise, but is it worth it? You don't have much time left.
I know. That's why I can't do it.
What?
So what if I do meet with Haruka now? Before long, I'll just be gone from her life again. They'd have to watch me die a second time. Some good that do.
You sure about that?
Hmm?
Meeting today, seeing you again after so long. It's like whatever I had pent up inside just disappeared. For my money, I can't see myself regretting this one bit. You changed my life, Kiryu-san. I don't know where or who I'd be if not for you. You gave me a chance when I was at rock bottom. Of course, you didn't exactly know it then. Right as I'm giving up, I learn about this guy. Some hard-headed lunatic in the same town, who kept fighting no matter what he was up against. You're more than you realize, Kiryu-san. It wasn't just opportunity. It was more than some chance. You gave me the courage to keep on living. You made a difference. And because of that, I did all I could to find you. You're a special person to me, believe it or not. And really, I'll bet Haruka-chan feels it even more.
Come off it, Akiyama. I'm nothing special, and you know it.
You believe that?
If I see her again, if I see Haruka, death might actually become scary. Who knows, maybe I'm just a coward.
I wouldn't go that far, Kiryu.
So the Dragon of Dojima has something he fears after all. Feel a lot better about myself, honestly.
Great. Always something to say. You really are sharp as a tack.
An honor coming from you.
Well, I'd say that settles it then, Kiryu.
Hmm?
Next time we do this, I'm bringing Haruka in. She might even have Haruto with her.
You're not serious.
You'd think I'd say so otherwise?
Seeing you in a whole new light, Date-san. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
A new light, huh? Well, anyway, let's toast. Bury the hatchet good and deep.
Now we're talking. Cheers, fellas.
Yeah, for now. Hello?
Hey, Kiryu. It's Date. I was hoping you're free. Got some big news for you. But if you want to hear it, you're gonna need to travel. That okay?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Great. Perfect timing, too. All right, then. I'm gonna have you head over to Serena.
Serena? You want me back in Kamurocho?
Yeah, Akiyama's bringing over a special guest. The very last one I want you to meet. Care to hazard a guess?
You don't mean Haruka, do you?
And Haruto, too. They came all the way from Okinawa. I haven't told them you're still alive or anything, but I'm sure they'd be thrilled to see you. More so than vice versa, I'd say.
Date-san, how long have you been planning this?
Huh?
Was this your plan all along? To bring me back into Haruka's life? No matter how nice that sounds, I'd be breaking my agreement with the Daidoji.
Well, you can worry about them later. Right now, just get a move on to Serena. This might be your last chance to see her. Better to regret having gone than never going at all. Got it? Now I suggest you hurry.
This might be your last chance to see her. Better to regret having gone than never going at all. Got it? Now I suggest you hurry.
What would I do if I saw Uncle Kaz again? Sorry, but what kind of question is that? Do you know something, Akiyama-san? I thought we were here for a get-together with Date-san.
Sorry, that was just a hypothetical. But I've told you before, haven't I? How I don't buy that Kiryu-san's actually dead. So if the man were still around, well, I bet he'd pop up out of nowhere on a day like this. Especially with you and Haruto-kun here in Kamurocho of all places.
Wait, you're saying he's coming? Uncle Kaz?
I am. At least, hypothetically. And now we're back to my original question.
If Uncle Kaz really did show up, I'd be really happy to see him alive and well. And in the same breath, I feel like I'd realize how weak we are on our own.
Huh?
It's been years since everyone at Morning Glory and I heard that Uncle Kaz died. Regardless of whether he's alive or in heaven, we always supported each other, so we could meet him with our heads held high. Some of the kids are already all grown up and make enough money to get by on their own. We all admired Uncle Kaz's strength, and when the going got tough, we'd grit our teeth and push through it. So, it wouldn't be right for me to say that I want to see him again, no matter how badly. Because I don't know if I'll ever be ready to face him.
I get it, Haruka-chan.
You've gotten so strong, Haruka. Like mother, like daughter. Isn't that right, Yumi? You with the Daidoji?
We've been keeping an eye on you, you know. Hanawa may be dead, but we are certainly not. Had we not pitied you, we never would have loosened the grip on your leash. It seems we've given you the impression you had the freedom to do whatever you wish.
What are you getting at?
Let's talk about your detective friend, Date. There are consequences for breaking an agreement. He fails to comprehend that simple of a concept. I must say, it's gotten out of hand. So could you just keep him in line? Then we'll let bygones be bygones.
What did you do to him?
Follow us if you care to find out.
Date-san. Hey, you okay? What happened?
Because you swore to abandon the name Kazuma Kiryu, the Daidoji faction would pose no threat to you or those around you. Detective Date himself witnessed the exchange. He was very much aware of the consequences.
Hey! Kiryu.
What is it, Date-san?
No hi? How'd it go? Did you meet Haruka?
If Kiryu-san had met her, you wouldn't have gotten off this easy. Consider yourself lucky. Because right about now, your lungs would be heavy with the water of Tokyo Bay.
Wait. You didn't see her? Why?
She can stand on her own 2 feet now, and that's good enough for me. I don't have the right to interfere with her life. And I never would have known that without your help. I'm in your debt. Words can't describe how much.
Kiryu.
For now, let me start by taking care of them.
Why don't we all just settle down? You're the ones who broke off the agreement. You only have yourselves to blame. We also heard from Date-san. You're running out of time. He begged us to let you go, let you run free at the end of your life. Said you'd only be saying your farewells to a loved one. Hilarious, isn't it? You are no longer Kazuma Kiryu. That man is long gone. That was your side of the agreement. Now I want to hear this from your mouth. Kazuma Kiryu is dead. You swore it once. Now swear it again.
Seems like you'll bend any which way to please the faction. I almost feel sorry for you.
Care to elaborate?
I went to Hawaii for a mission from the Daidoji, one I've yet to complete. Which means you don't have permission to kill me. And the only way you'll stop me is over my dead body.
Hey!
That was your last chance to pull the trigger. But because the faction won't allow it, you hesitated. Now you'll suffer all the pain my friend endured, and then some. That's why I said I almost felt sorry for you.
I'd back off if I were you. Because you just made a terrible mistake. You're finished, Kiryu!
Well, let's get started.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
What an eyesore.
I'm over here.
Have fun with this.
Who wants to go?
You're going to regret this.
You wanna fight?
In for the kill! Looking for a show?
Here we go.
You're going down.
No begging for mercy now. I'll take you on.
Wanna play?
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
I'm on a roll. Let's
We
go.
doing this?
Allow me.
Wasted my time. I haven't
have a
warmed
winner.
up yet.
Learning more every day. Doing better than I thought. You still with me, Date-san?
Yeah. Can't go out before the guy who's always ready to die.
Sorry. It's my fault you were dragged into this mess. I should have known this would happen, but I went ahead and tried to see Haruka anyway. If I'd held up my end of the bargain, it wouldn't have come to this. But in the end, you had to pay for it.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm only doing this because I want to.
Stay back. If you kill me, know that you'll never get away with it.
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. After all, the fault lies with me. Your only mistake was forcing him to pay my dues. If you hadn't done that, I wouldn't have cared what happens to me.
Do you think that excuses what you've done?
No. But even if I got on my knees and begged, there's nothing left for me to lose. All I can do now is renew our agreement. I will never try to meet Haruka or any of my friends again, nor try contacting them. And once this business with the Seiryu clan in Palikan is settled, I swear not to get involved with Kasuga and his friends again. Right. That includes Date-san too.
Kiryu! If you ever cross the Daidoji again, Makoto Date will be the first to go. And don't you forget it. That's all we had to say. Man, why'd I get stuck with this shitty job?
No kidding. Talk about bad luck. I'll take you somewhere to get treated, but after that, we're done.
Ugh.
Sheesh. Who'd have thought I'd get roughed up at this age?
Seriously. Maybe next time try not to put yourself in danger, Date-san.
Well, it would have been worth it if you'd got to say goodbye to Haruka.
Don't worry about it. I'm actually feeling pretty good, all things considered. When you're raising kids, there'll be a day you have to set them loose. Haruka and the kids at Morning Glory, they've all grown up strong. There's nothing else I can teach them, and it's better for me to disappear before they figure that out themselves. It's about time I do, for good. After all, I was meant to die back in Hiroshima.
That reminds me. I got in touch with Haruka and Akiyama earlier. Told them I'd be late because I got in a car accident.
An accident, huh? Well, with those injuries, I guess no other excuse would fly.
Boy, were they surprised. Especially Akiyama. Once he realized you wouldn't make it, that guy's definitely gonna grill me later.
Mind telling him I'm sorry?
Pretty sure he'd rather hear that from you. He's gonna start moping again, you know.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I should get going.
All right. Hey, you said you were feeling pretty good, right? You saying you have no more regrets in life? 'Cause that's not what this whole thing was about. I don't care what the hell you're sick with. You've given up too much of yourself to it. It's like you're not afraid of dying. And giving up before you see where the chips fall? That's not the Kiryu I know. What happened to the Dragon of Dojima? The man who'd keep fighting even if it's a losing battle. What are the odds of you fighting that illness and winning? Gotta be higher than 0.
Yeah, must be.
For the past few days, I've met with a bunch of folks who knew the old you. They all remember you as a fighter. Whenever the going gets tough, your memory helps them push through. I'm sure one day they'll find themselves in front of a steep hill, feet rooted to the ground. But if they heard that Kazuma Kiryu dared to fight death itself, now that'd give them the courage to even move mountains. That's the sort of inspiration you instill in the people around you. And that's not all. You give everyone the strength to press forward. So wouldn't it make sense to keep fighting to the very end?
I'm not as strong as you think I am. You're giving me too much credit here.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I've stuck by you for a damn long time now. If you were some random, ordinary guy, maybe I would have given up and let you waste away. But there's no way I can just give up on you. After all, you're the best friend I've ever had.
Thank you. Everything you just said. Everything you've done for me up till today. Thank you. For all of it. It's true. I could struggle harder, longer. Maybe it'd buy me a little more time. But I'd spend the rest of my life as someone else. Is that really something worth fighting for?
The only way to find out is to live. In this world, you never know what might happen. As long as you don't give up, Kazuma Kiryu can find his way back to us. It all depends on if you will it.
I hope that one day I'll see things your way. I really do.
Guess that's enough of that for now. You still have some unfinished business, don't you?
Huh?
Like helping Ichiban Kasuga. That guy's quite a handful, too.
You're right. Goodbye, Date-san. Stay safe.
Yeah. Goodbye, Kazuma Kiryu. So long, old friend.
How are you meant to choose? Maybe it's time I change styles.